somebody that works for the city, or they work in the city of wherever they're from, or wherever you're from. They work in the city. You know, like somebody could live in the suburbs and they work in the city. All right. Or they work for the city, take it how it resonates. And they're MIA. All right. They're going to be going, or they're going to try to go on the run. We saw this before. It never works out for them. Spiritual card is now in session. Okay. Let's see. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. Okay. They're scared. Yeah, they're having anxiety. They're nervous. They're stressed. Oh, somebody's an illegal immigrant overseas. Okay. So this could be who's missing in action. They don't want to get maybe deported overseas. An illegal immigrant. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. This person could be your aunt's husband. All right. We have here mass arrest. Yeah, somebody don't want to get locked up. They're thinking about going on the run. Somebody don't got their papers. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. They're doing spells on the judge, on the lawyers, to delay a court case or to make it go in their favor. That shit ain't working, all right? So they're paying for it, or they're doing it themselves. Some type of candle magic, something. They're doing it. It ain't working, all right? And we have here a targeted individual. You, all right? A chosen one. So this is you. You are a targeted individual. You have all these people trying to come up against you for nothing, because they stole from you. You are innocent. So they stole from you. Now they're all targeting you, trying to come up against you. All right. Trying to silence you. Trying to get rid of you because they don't want to go to prison. Shit don't make no sense. Yeah, look, it's over. Time's up, bitch. You're going to prison. Okay. And we have here, they cannot blackmail you. Okay. This is one of the things that they try to do. Again, they targeted you. They tried to do a gaslighting campaign, a smear campaign. All right. They try to look for dirt on you. We saw in one of the readings that they tried to get dirt on you by hiring a private investigator. And that private investigator couldn't find anything on you because there is no dirt. And they did a background check on you and they couldn't find nothing on you either. And if there was anything there, you are aware and you don't give a fuck. Okay. So time's up. They cannot blackmail you. They cannot manipulate you. None of that shit. And look, they're going to crash that car. And what it says there, karma. Okay. So this is part of their karma, that they're going to end up crashing their car. This is because they're doing spell work. The spell work is returning to them in different ways. If they try to send a death spell towards you, that's how it's going to go to them. They're going to end up getting in an accident, and they can either pass away, or they're just going to end up very burdened. All right. Like, you know, handicapped or something. You are inheriting land or a house. Okay, tell me more. This could be what they stole. Land, a house, or some type of money. Tell me more. Business fraud. Okay, so they committed business fraud in your name. Tell me more. This could be the PPP loans that everybody was getting back in 2020. And they're going to start snitching on each other. Yeah, because there's going to be a court case here. So these people are going to start snitching on each other. All right. Let's keep going. Let's pull from here. What can we get with their MIA? They're missing in action. Investigation about a life insurance policy. Oh, so they're scared because there's an investigation here and they're about to get got. All right, they got a life insurance policy out on you, and it says here the rat is being exposed. Okay, so that's why they're gonna start to go on the run. All right, let's see. Tell me more about nervous, anxiety, stress. Let's see what else. Okay, it says here, they put you in a false marriage to obtain certain benefits. All right, this is how they got this land, this house, this inheritance, whatever this was. These benefits, it could be assets. It could be a property, a home. It could be anything. This is how they took it. Okay, by putting you in a false marriage. What was it? Something popped up yesterday. It was Blueface. not Blueface, but his uncle. I don't know. They said that he's his uncle. I forgot his name. Him and his girl. The girl, she was saying that she's an ordained minister. Okay, he said that. He was like, yeah, my wife is an ordained minister. She be marrying people. And I was like, oh, interesting how that stood out to me, because we talked about that in the last reading. Something about them just getting online. Because I know someone personally that's a karmic, okay? And that's how they got it. They got it online to say that there's some type of ordained minister. And they are demonic as hell. They are a karmic. One of my karmics that's coming up against me is an ordained minister. How? You're not ordained. By who? By the devil, bitch? Like, how are you marrying people? And they're not really trying to marry people. They're using that. I'm talking about the karmics. I'm not talking about those people anymore, the Blueface and all that shit. That's how these people, these karmics that are, doing shit, that's how they be doing that. You know, how they be trying to steal benefits and doing shit by putting people in a false marriage. And they got the ordained minister as like a cover-up. They're not really a minister or nothing like that. Listen, I just feel right now like I'm talking and these people do not like that I said that. I don't give a fuck. That's what that right there. If the feds is listening, look for the ordained minister. There you go. That's it. Because, yo, I just felt right now like this energy, like somebody's mad that I said that. Yo, that is so crazy. All right, so look. Your sibling's friend, a male, okay, is significant. It says here, they stole the money that was for you. Now they're trying to lie about it and make you fit the lie, and they fear the consequences. Okay, so with this energy, these people, they stole the money. Like I said, there was an inheritance, there was land, there was a house, there was money. They stole that money. We already see they put you in a false marriage. They married you to someone on paper. And they said that you're married to them so that they could be able to get a life insurance policy, to be able to get the inheritance and all of that shit through this marriage. Okay, so it says that now they're trying to lie about you. So I said that there was a smear campaign, that they was trying to make false claims about you. All right, trying to get people to look at you in a different light. That's something that been coming out as one of their tactics. And it's because they're fearing the consequences. So if they said that let's say if they got a POA, let's see if that comes out later, a power of attorney, okay? A power of attorney, they said that they needed to help you, that you couldn't handle the money, that you're irresponsible, or that you are disabled, or that you are mentally unstable, or that you are, an addict. I don't know, like they just lied. They lied to be able to get that money. So they did a lot of legal things to be able to get away with this. All right, a lot of loopholes, a lot of legal loopholes that they found. All right, a lot of scheming and scamming is what's going on here. All right, so now they tried to make you fit the lie. They could have been sending spell work towards you. We got again something about them getting into an accident, because that's the voodoo returning. The spell work could have been to make you act crazy. All right, sending you intranquil spirits, so that you could be going crazy, you could look paranoid, you could look like you bugging, and in reality, that's done sending you spell work. But to the unawakened eye, they would think that you're crazy, all right? And that will fit the description. And then they'll be able to get away with what they did. They'll be able to say, look, they are crazy. You see them acting crazy? You see them running around outside naked? And it's somebody that's getting tormented by demons or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what their plan was. And it's not working, okay? They're burning documents, okay? They're trying to burn some type of evidence, okay? They're scared. What can we get with overseas, Holy Spirit? This could be where they're trying to go. This could be where they have bank accounts to hide the money that they stole from you, whatever was left to you. Let's see. Overseas, Holy Spirit. There we go. Overseas. Okay, so look, there's water here. Something could be significant about a man with a cane. A Leo could be significant with this lion. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with the water energy. The number 5 is a May. A Taurus. A Gemini could be significant. Roses could be significant. An undercover cop. This person could be an undercover cop for some of y'all, all right? They are involved in this, okay? With this, let me go ahead and put this person right here. With this overseas energy, tell me more about this overseas. So it could be this guy is trying to go MIA. He could be the one that's trying to run. So he's a part of this. Again, with mass arrest, it says everybody's going down. It's a group of people here. Tell me more about overseas. Back to prison they go. And look how it fell right on top of the guy. That is so crazy. All right. So it could be that if they're not an undercover cop, there's an undercover cop watching this person and they're going to go back to prison. Okay. So yes, confirmation. That's what we have here, that everybody's going down. Again, mass arrest. People are getting locked up. All right. Bottom of the deck. This is the underlying energy. It says snitching on each other for less jail time. What we got here? Snitching. So one of these people right here, this could be the undercover cop, or this is the person, taking how it resonates. They're gonna snitch. Okay, they're gonna snitch, whoever this person is. Okay, they're going back to prison. Okay, so what can we get with this business fraud? Business fraud. So back in 2020, for the COVID thing, there was a business loans that was being given out to people that had small businesses to help them. And a lot of people took advantage of that. And they was getting like up to $20,000 and more, actually more than that. Okay. So a lot of celebrities were forgiven, but a lot of regular people, no, they're not being forgiven. And there's warrants that are out for their arrest right now as we speak. So definitely there has to be a karmic that is involved. So look, business fraud. We got casino. You see, they could have said that they have maybe like some type of business that got to do with gambling. Something that got to do with a casino, or this person could be someone that likes to gamble, or they have some type of gambling addiction, and you know, they have an addiction to doing things like this, risky behavior, you know, get quick money, what is it, get rich quick schemes like this right here. So they signed up for this business fraud, and they did it in your name. That's why you're getting this message, because it was in your name. Okay, can we get one more with this business fraud, Holy Spirit? So it just looked like they was all going out, all out, like using your social security, your number, security number, all that shit. Like they like, damn. All right, look, for some of y'all, this is your ex-spouse. So let's put this right here with the characters. Ex-spouse. Or this is someone, yo, I just said they was using your identity. Look, criminal activities and identity theft. That's what I'm saying. They was going all out, like just using your social security number to just get random shit. Like, this is some crazy shit. This is really somebody's, it says here ex-lover, okay, your ex-spouse. So if it's not your ex-spouse, it's some type of relative of yours, okay? So take it how it resonates. All right, let's see. Let's see what we could get now with this spell work on the judge and lawyers. It says here to delay a court case to make it go in their favor. What can we get from here? Okay, look, 10 of swords, they're hitting rock bottom. And look, we got 10-10. So 10-10 and 10-10. You could be seeing those angel numbers. This is a completion of a cycle, letting you know they're about to hit rock bottom and it's over and done with. Now we're going to see what's behind this card. Ex-military. Okay, so somebody who is ex-military is significant when it comes to the spell work that they're doing. All right, they're trying to delay the court case. They don't want it to go in your favor. So they're lighting candles, doing some type of rituals, doing some type of animal sacrifice, all types of silly activities. That's not gonna work. All right, and they're still gonna go to prison. Anything else with this? Spells on the judge and lawyers to delay a court case or make it go in their favor. A community of people. Okay, so they are working with a community of people, this ex-military person. For some of y'all, you could be the ex-military person. You take it how it resonates. All right, bottom of the deck, it says they owe you and they're acting like they broke, but they got money. All right, so this is why they don't want to give you this money. They don't want to go to prison, and they don't want to have to owe you what they stole from you. All right, what can we get with time's up? It's over. Time's up. Hang it up. The jig is up, bitch. Let's do this again. Yeah, I just saw everything's being dismantled. Time's up. I don't know why Spirit wants me to keep saying that. Time's up. Oh my God. Spirit, what else? All right. Time's up. Time's up for that theft. Time's up for this murderer. Okay, somebody who was trying to get you unalived. Okay, well, matter of fact, this goes right here with the characters. Theft. Time's up for these people that you know that they stole from you. Look, you cannot make this up. Time's up for these people that are doing justice spells on a case. Right here. These people right here. Double confirmation. They use unlawful means to have you falsely detained. Time's up for these people that did this. Okay? Time's up, bitch. Okay. What can we get with they're snitching on each other? Holy Spirit, let's pull from this deck and see what comes out. They're snitching on each other. Okay, so fishing for comments, but look, this is what it's giving. Like, they're snitching. Look, someone's talking, and then the feds, the detective, whoever this is, they're fishing for their comments, for their information, is what I'm getting here. And they're writing down everything, all their statements. This is so funny. A female that looks like this could be significant for some of y'all. A female, but yes, these people, that's what they're doing. This person is writing it down. All right, let's see. It says here, covert technology. This advancement could solve a crisis overnight, yet it's being withheld from public knowledge. Ask why and who gains by keeping it in the shadows. Covert technology, and that is like a little camera. So I feel like they're being recorded as well while they are making these statements. And I think you're supposed to record them, because I'll be watching those videos on YouTube where, you know, when the people are talking and, you know, they give them a Happy Meal, you know, McDonald's cheeseburger, some shit, and they just start talking. So that's what I'm getting with that technology. Like, it could be like a hidden camera or something, and maybe they're not aware of that. And then maybe everybody's gonna end up seeing the video on YouTube one day, and they're gonna be like, oh wow, you was talking for a cheeseburger. Like, oh my God, that's what I'm getting. Covert, like, it's hidden. There's a hidden camera there that's recording them. All right, and justice, bottom of the deck energy with this energy is, again, look, secret society. Wow. So look, justice and secret society. Again, that's them, the justice system, you know, and it could be this person that's part of some type of secret society, organization. This could be, you know, how usually will be coming out. We got illumination, but that could be Illuminati, all right? Or the Masons, the Eastern Stars, you know, whatever be coming out. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what we could get with this blackmail. All right, tell me more about this blackmail, Holy Spirit. Let me see this light. All right. Blackmail. Okay, so with the Six of Swords, you see how it says better times ahead, overcoming hardship, conflict resolved, peace, becoming stable. This is like moving on, like being able to move to calmer waters, basically. All right, so they thought that this, if they was able to have blackmail on you, that they was going to be able to get away with this, basically. All right, this could be also, you know, going on the run. All right, but more so like just getting away with what they did, you know. Like, we have here the Page of Cups. So this is them. You see how they're presenting something to someone, giving them the cup. This is them telling you, listen, I got this blackmail over you. All right, you're not going to be able to do nothing because you don't want this to get exposed, so you better not say nothing. And allegedly, that's how a lot of these people in these secret societies, organizations, whatever, this is how they operate. You know, like, they try to find blackmail, or they try to put you in a compromising situation to then later hold it over your head so they could be able to manipulate the situation the way that they want to. So they cannot do that with you. Okay, it's not happening. All right, so let's see what else. See what we get with this crashing that car. What can we get with they're going to crash that car, Holy Spirit? A high priestess reverse. So it's a witch. Someone who is bippity bopping. 8 of coins. The 8 of coins. You see how they're going hard doing these rituals and shit like that, even hurting themselves in the process, and it's not gonna work, ho. All right, so they got a witch over here with the 8 of coins. That's someone who's committed, someone who is not stopping. They're trying to master this whole situation to go in their favor. Yeah, look, because they're in regret with the 5 of cups. So they're doing whatever they can, yeah, to avoid a tower. You see this? They're trying to avoid a tower. They're trying to avoid their karma, and it's not gonna work. All right, so it's going to return to sender, and someone's going to end up getting into what they're trying to avoid. All right, they're going to prison. They're going to be experiencing chaos. They're going to be getting into a car accident. All of the above. All right, for trying to play God. They are not God. Okay, what can we get with the court case? Okay, we already see what they're trying to do here with this court case. 7 of Wands reversed. They're not going to be able. Yeah, look, we got here a lawyer. This could be a lawyer, a judge. You see how they got like their chin up, like, you know, like looking down at them, like, oh, I'm not gonna take this case. I'm not gonna help you. 7 of Wands is in the reverse. Is someone who's not defending them anymore. So whoever the King of Swords is, it could be a lawyer. Okay, they're not going to be able to defend them anymore. Okay, that's clarifying this court case. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune reverse. It's like what they're trying to do is not gonna work. Okay, what do we have here? We have the Knight of Swords, and then we have the Temperance card in the reverse. So the Knight of Swords is someone taking action, trying to defend someone, trying to fight for someone. But in the reverse, they're going to be out of balance. You know, they're not going to have, it's like they're not going to have anything in court that's going to like justify what they did, you know. So it's not going to go in their favor. They cannot defend them anymore. Okay. All right. What else? All right. I'll be out of breath sometimes doing these readings. Like, I feel like it's taking a whole lot of energy from me. All right, so now I'm going to pull from the new name deck. I'm gonna mix these cards with the other ones, but just because, you know, these are new, we're gonna do today and maybe tomorrow too. I'm gonna pull 3 from here, and then I'm gonna pull from the old one before I mix the cards up. Okay, so I wrote a lot of names, y'all, a lot of cards. Okay, the colors don't matter. Like, for example, Rhea, I was going to use the red marker, and then I thought that it wasn't going to be, you know, dark enough. So I got the blue one. All right. The colors don't matter. It's just me trying to figure shit out. Okay. So let's see. Holy Spirit, give me 3 cards from here. And these are names that I wrote from TikTok. Okay. From YouTube and from Instagram. Okay. Oh, and also Facebook. So I got a lot of names here, and I think there's probably a couple more to go. So, you know, give me some time, y'all. I'm going to get the rest done today for sure. Okay. So 1, 2. Let me get one more. All right. Kiana, Mark, Ken, Tony, Valerie, Palmer, Lynch, Leanne, Junior, or JR. Look, someone told me Carmisha. Like, someone's name is really Carmisha. That's crazy, right? Carmisha, Cindy, Ariane, Vanel, Anderson, Ocean, Dale, and Diamond. Because I came up with the name Carmisha because, you know, I was trying to look up for like a cool name, you know, like to see what we could call a karmic. So I remember I told y'all Carmela, La Karmica, or Carmisha. That was maybe a couple years ago. And a lot of y'all commented and said Carmisha. So that's how we came up with Carmisha. So it's just interesting, you know, that someone's actually named Carmisha. All right, one more, Holy Spirit. Oh, we got 2 more. All right. Beverly, Crystal, Lorraine, Janet, Ruth, Erickson, Krista, Glenn, Mal, Claire, and Alyssa. Michelle, Wilson, Cheyenne, Miriam, and Krista. Okay. So now I'm going to pull 2 from here. All right, Holy Spirit. And, you know, these are people that's involved. This could be your name. Take it how it resonates. If you don't see any names here, then take what resonates from this message and leave what does not, okay? All right, Holy Spirit. We get 2 more. And let them fall out. Okay. Velez, Jada, Sanchez, Cheryl, Sean, Turner, Kia, Valerie, V, Ryan, Michelle, Tamika, Terry, Belle, White, and Armani and Amy. So look, I said 2 and we got 3. So let's read. Okay, Connor, Candace, Claude, Aubrey, Zachary, Brittany, Latricia, Noel, Gibbons, Jaden, Ruby, Deville, Joel, Thompson, Carol, DeSalvo, Burley, Cindy, Holly, Clara, Danny, Omar, and Vance. Daisy, Simone, Peter, Carson, Martin, Brandy, Knowles, Whitney, Megan, Candace. Didn't I just say Candace? So look, I said Candace, but it was spelled differently. So I don't know. Take it how it resonates. We got Candace like this. And then we got it like this. Tammy, Lena, Leo, Anastasia, Anderson, and Lynn. All right, y'all. So that's what I got here. I hope I was able to bring clarity and confirmation to whoever needed to receive this message. Spiritual court is now adjourned. Peace.